Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? No, oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
It was supposed to be a night of music and celebration, a sold-out Coldplay concert in Boston, filled with thousands of fans singing along. But the spotlight shifted away from the stage to Andy Byron, CEO of a $1.3 billion tech company, and Kristen Cabot, his HR director. As Chris Martin stepped on stage, the kiss cam began rolling and focused on Byron and Cabot. The crowd saw an unmistakable embrace, hands clasped, arms around each other, locked gazes. Byron ducked his head, Cabot hid her face. The moment wasn't part of the show. It was a scandal waiting to explode online. Chris Martin tried to lighten the mood with a joke. "Oh, look at these two." But that line only fueled the viral fire. Within hours, TikTok was flooded with analysis. Twitter exploded with threads. Reddit dissected every frame, and YouTube flooded with reaction videos. Fans even made t-shirts with their faces. This was no longer just a CEO and HR caught on camera. It was a digital showdown. One sarcastic comment said, "The divorce rate at Coldplay concerts is low, but not zero." A simple moment had triggered the downfall of a billion-dollar company's image. As the video went viral, a fake apology circulated online, supposedly from Byron. It was polished, poetic, quoting Coldplay lyrics like, "Lights will guide you home, and I will try to fix you." But it wasn't real. It came from a satirical account pretending to be CBS News. The damage was done. Days later, a real apology appeared, blunt and unapologetic. "I have no regrets. I just wish Coldplay would make good music again." The internet responded with bewildered laughter, turning the scandal into a dark comedy. TikTokers made satirical clips, including one saying, "He didn't just lose his wife, he lost the plot of his life." The internet was in meltdown, but amid the chaos, one voice was silent. Meghan Carrion, Andy Byron's wife, or now ex-wife. Social media users noticed she quietly removed Byron's name from her Facebook profile. Soon after, her Facebook and Instagram vanished entirely. What started as a viral joke became a raw and painful reality. Support poured in online. One tweet with over 100,000 likes called her the real queen, praising her quiet strength without drama or fanfare. Behind the scenes, the truth came into focus. Andy Byron wasn't some nobody. He was the CEO of Astronomer, a tech data company valued at $1.3 billion and a rising star since 2023. Known as a ruthless strategist who turned code into cash, Byron was suddenly reduced to a meme, the face of 2025's biggest PR disaster. Kristen Cabot, his HR director, was no outsider either. A Silicon Valley veteran known for building positive workplace cultures and trust. The irony? Byron, once a work ethics preacher, was now embroiled in a scandal directly contradicting the values Cabot was supposed to uphold. Byron was still married with 2 kids. Cabot reportedly divorced since 2022. Rumors swirled, but nothing was confirmed. One TikTok user summed it up. "No one reacts like that on camera if there's nothing there." Another joked, "Will she now lead a meeting on workplace misconduct with herself?" This wasn't just a public scandal anymore. It was a covert purge. Former Astronomer employees started speaking out, turning whispers into accusations. Subtweets, screenshots, leaked messages surfaced, revealing Byron's toxic leadership. One ex-employee wrote, "Karma is real. We warned about him years ago." Before complaints were ignored, Byron was seen as a strong leader. But after the social media storm, Astronomer's homepage went silent. No updates. LinkedIn frozen. Byron's profile deactivated. No apology, no defense from Byron or Cabot. Just total silence. That silence spoke volumes. Back at the Coldplay concert, Chris Martin sensed the situation was worse than a kiss cam joke. Before the encore, he nervously said, "Oh my gosh, I hope we didn't do anything bad, but looks like it's too late." The internet dubbed it Coldplaygate, and the hashtags Quadrasor Coldplaygate and Kisscam Scandal exploded worldwide. Searches for Astronomer's CEO's wife skyrocketed. Elon Musk even tweeted, "Live by the algorithm, die by the algorithm." In just 30 seconds on a big screen, a seemingly innocent kiss triggered a cascade. A tech company imploding, a marriage ending, and 2 industry icons turned into public scandals. There were no leaked emails, no whistleblowers, just a crowd, a camera, and one fateful zoom. As of now, no official statements or explanations from Astronomer. Their silence feels less like damage control and more like survival. As the dust settles, the big question remains, was this all just a misunderstanding? Or did Coldplay's Kiss Cam become the ultimate tech whistleblower? In 2025, a CEO's worst nightmare isn't in the boardroom. It's on a stadium screen in front of 60,000 people, all watching in 4K. A single hug, a glance, a hesitant kiss. 30 seconds of exposure can destroy years of carefully built reputation. Corporations spend millions managing image. Yet it took one moment for Andy Byron's flawless tech leader persona to implode. Astronomer was once the crown jewel of SaaS, a rising star in data analytics and AI. But the company revolved around one man, Byron, the data whisperer, hailed by business mags as a genius. Behind the scenes, former employees shared a different truth: autocratic leadership, micromanagement, and a culture built on fear. He cares more about image than people, one wrote. Rehearsing a 10-minute demo 19 times, said another, and now hiding under stadium seats with HR. These anonymous posts went viral, forcing mainstream media to revisit old Glassdoor reviews. One warned in 2023, "Looks great outside, but inside, it's fear and burnout." Another hinted at inappropriate closeness in management, dismissed as rumors back then, but chilling now. The scandal heated up inside Astronomer, triggering an emergency board meeting. No official statements, but whispers of serious concern about Byron's leadership leaked. Meanwhile, competitors quietly pushed messages about ethics and workplace boundaries. No names, but everyone knew. Questions swirled online. Why were Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot sitting so close at a Coldplay concert? In VIP sections, seating is deliberate. Their proximity wasn't coincidence. TikTok body language experts dissected every glance, touch, and Byron's panicked reaction when he saw himself on the big screen, signaling he knew he was caught. This wasn't just a broken marriage or a sinking tech company. It was a story about blurred workplace lines and power imbalances, especially since Cabot was head of HR, tasked with protecting employees, not shielding the CEO. Experts questioned if anyone knew about the relationship, if concerns were ignored, and what else was overlooked in a culture where abuse of power is often swept under the rug. Business Insider reported on the scandal, noting how fragile trust is in big tech. Social media exploded with memes and jokes. Byron and Cabot escaping on a Coldplay yacht, Netflix's unkissed Coldplay cam confession trending. Late-night shows like Jimmy Fallon and SNL jumped in, turning the saga into primetime comedy. The scandal exploded beyond tech circles into pop culture. Astronomer stayed silent, the loudest statement of all. Leaks suggested Byron was put on administrative leave pending investigation. Cabot's social media vanished. Byron's official profiles scrubbed. Rumors of a resignation surfaced, but remained unconfirmed. If true, Byron's fall is classic, from Jeff Bezos of data to outcast. While some moved on, trust was shattered. For Astronomer, rebuilding could take years. For Byron, possibly never. Meanwhile, Meghan Carrion, Byron's ex-wife, remained silent. No public statements, no tears, just quiet dignity. In a storm of chaos and spectacle, her silence spoke volumes. The irony here is almost cinematic. Just moments after that, now infamous kiss cam moment, Coldplay's Fix You filled the arena, its haunting lyrics echoing like a cruel prophecy. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. Suddenly, those words weren't just a song. They were a mirror reflecting a story tangled in love, power, and public humiliation. In this messy drama, no one truly wins. The fans wanted a night of music and joy, but got a viral scandal instead. The company behind the tech giant prayed for calm, but faced a PR nightmare. The CEO who believed he could manage the fallout under the glare of the spotlight found his image shattered in seconds. And the woman, whose marriage unraveled on a giant screen in front of tens of thousands, was left exposed and silent amid the chaos. So what's the lesson from Coldplay Gate? It's brutally simple. In today's hyper-connected digital world, there is no such thing as a private moment anymore. Whether you're building a personal brand or a corporate empire, it takes only one slip-up, one unexpected spotlight, to send everything crashing down. The camera doesn't just capture a moment, it captures the fallout. And in this age of viral videos and relentless social media, consequences follow faster than anyone can react. If you're hooked on stories like this, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next deep dive into the moments that shape our world. Thanks for watching.